right, what is going on, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well out there. We are back with some website breaks, which I know you guys like, and I like too. And of course, I had the guy fix a bunch of glitches, and there's still a bunch of glitches I found. So, well, it's a work in progress. That's what we can leave it at for right now. But hey, let's just open some cards, right? I think we pretty much sold out everything. I think there's 2 teams left in the update pick your team break, and that's it. So if we sell those, we'll do that at the end. We'll do that as the last one. So right now, we're going to do pick your team, Pro Debut 303, and then the Pro Debut random, then the pick your team, or I'm sorry, and then the update random. And then if we sell those other 2 teams, we'll do the pick your team update also. I did list another random Pro Debut at $15 a spot. Drop the price on it. So if you're interested, grab that. Hey, if we sell that, I'll do that too. We can stay here all night for all I care. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I was trying to give it a minute, let people get in. Remember that we're over here on YouTube. I'm sorry we were late. I was stuck on a conference call with eBay for about an hour longer than I thought we were going to, so had to take a little time to get everything together for tonight. But here we are. So, all right, how many people we got here? Yeah, I know it's easier. I do. I know it's easier, but I guys, I'll be honest with you. I like being here too, and I like doing this. But to survive in today's world, I have to do the eBay Live thing. First of all, they would kick me off eBay if I wasn't on eBay Live. I mean, that's really all there is to it. You don't have much of a choice these days. And they take care of you much better if you're on eBay Live. So, hey, my only problem with not doing YouTube and doing the website is not being able to get enough product, you know? So I think I've opened a few more doors. I'm getting a little more stuff. So as I get more, I'll definitely post more over here. And if I have the product, we'll always post so we can break over here. All right. So we're doing the pick your team. Let's go through them real quick. Pro Debut 303, D-backs Lou B, Braves Jeffrey L, Orioles Daniel O, Red Sox Jeffrey L, Cubs Bill R, White Sox and Reds Jeffrey L, Guardians Lou B, Rockies Robert H, Tigers Jeffrey L, Royals Doug P, Astros and Angels Lou B, Dodgers Robert J, Brewers Mike F, Twins Jeffrey L, Marlins Jacob C, Mets Rich L, Yankees Lou B, A's Jeffrey L, Phillies Jeremy J, Pirates and Cardinals Jeffrey L, Padres and Giants Robert H, Mariners Doug P, Rays Stephen K, Rangers Jeffrey L, Blue Jays Jordan B, and Nationals Chris F. Yeah, unfortunately you do these days. You do have to play eBay's game these days. And it's funny because I get these guys who contact me all the time like, I can't get on eBay. Why? How do you get, And I tell them, I was like, look, they came to me, but they also made it very clear that if I didn't do it the way they wanted it done, I would no longer be allowed to be over there. And that's after, I've been selling on there since 2011, So that was after like 10 plus years. They were just going to kick me to the curb otherwise. So anyway, well, what are you going to do? Let's open some cards. That's why we're here. And I know it's the one, the trying to find, I know it's one of the biggest complaints over there is people complain about finding the breaks all the time. I've talked to them repeatedly. I was talking to them about it again tonight. They're supposed to send you a link with your order confirmation. So when you get your order, like when you win an auction and you pay, you're supposed to receive a link then. And I've had some people tell me they do and some people tell me they don't. So that at least make it a little bit easier, All right, let's see how we're looking here. All right, let's do it. Good luck, everyone. I'm using a different tripod, so I just want to make sure we're looking okay. Chase Utley on the Legends for the Phils. Drafted Ryan Waldschmidt. Yoendry Vargas for the Dodgers. There is Caglione to 150. 107 of 150 on the Cags. For Doug. And behind that, Tyson Lewis for the Reds on the base auto for Jeffrey. Yeah. I do. It's funny. I'm watching the break at the same time. I mean, I've never really shown you guys my office and stuff because it's usually a freaking mess. But I have multiple computers and all kinds of, soundboard and all kinds of stuff. So I'm watching. I actually do like the angle from this tripod a lot better. It seems better to me for this. Before it was kind of too high, like looking down. So, what's up, Chris? How are you, buddy? Miller. All right, 41 of 150. Demetrios Cresantes for Arizona. That's Lou. Cags on the ballpark promo. Ooh, was that red? No. I thought that was red for a second. All right, 44 of 99. Gerald Perez for the White Sox. 44 of 99 for Jeffrey. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Well, this isn't a I just updated the program for live too. And I polished my camera too before we started. Sometimes I forget to do that. Yeah, any big winners, Chris? All right, so anyone joining us, we'll do Pro Debut Random is going to be next. Then the Update Random, and then there's 2 teams left in the Pick Your Team Update. We sell those. We'll do that one last. So hopefully we'll get all 4 of them done. And we just posted another random Pro Debut at $15 a spot. I was going to post some more stuff, but I just ran out of time. These are all fresh cases we're working out of, too. What's this guy? Tink Hence, League Elite, and Samuel Basayo for the Orioles. Yeah, you had the Nationals, Chris. 148 of 150. Hey, Chris, whatever happened with your interview? Did you ever hear back from them about that, or did you just bail out? Daniel, the Orioles. Ben Hess. Lombard, Cags. Lizarano, Morgan, DeBarge, and Chase Harlan. Chase Harlan. There you go, Chris. Go with that negative reinforcement, buddy. Tends to work. You decided not to? All right, number 9 of 299, Griffin Burkhalter for the Phils. For Jeremy, Travis Secor on the 1 per box, X-Fractor. Bazinga Bazana on the insert. And Nick Morbito. Nick Morbito for the Mets. For Rich. Don't want to move or just don't want to do the job? Oh, the money's not great? Gotcha. It's Nebraska. How much money do you need to make? I'm just kidding. Everywhere is expensive these days, no matter where you live. All right. Santucci, Hopkins, Pete, Montez, Almeida, and Seaver King for the Nationals. Justin Crawford, ballpark promos, and Spencer Nivens for the River Bandits. River Bandits is Tampa, I think. Is that Tampa? Or the Royals. I think it's the Royals. Spencer Nivens. Oh, I see. Well, but there'd be more upward mobility there. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like your dad or anything, but there would be an opportunity to advance, I would assume, at some point, right? 25 of 75 on the Spencer Nivens. And Robert Kalaz, numbered 119 of 199 for the Rockies. For Robert. Yeah, well, back in the day, all these teams were somewhere else. All right, let's see. Caden Kendall, Burkhalter, Hernandez, Colin Houck, Condon, and Williams. You have a River Bandits hat? Oh, yeah? Yeah, I still wear Red Barons hats, the old Phillies team from Scranton. That was my favorite hat ever. I love that logo. They do still make them, even though they haven't been a team in like 15 years. Apparently, it's a pretty popular logo. Braylon Payne, numbered 155 of 199 for the Mudcats, a.k.a. the Brew Crew. For Mike. Bryce Eldridge and Colt Emerson. Castillo, Luciano, Waldschmidt, Dreiling, Reiners, and Aiden Miller. When it's not, what do you mean flooded around? They get a lot of flooding. Is it on the river or something? Or like, is it on the, well, River Cats, I guess it is. It's on the river, I assume. Where is it exactly? River Bandits. Quad Cities. What is Quad Cities? It's on the Mississippi. Davenport, Iowa. Okay. Why is it the Quad Cities? Is there a bunch of cities there? I mean, I remember, I think I was in Davenport once when I lived out in Illinois. I know I went to Iowa like twice when I lived out there. I think we were in Davenport one time, but I don't really remember it. I don't remember a lot back then. I worked a lot and I was, often inebriated. Let's call it that. Often inebriated back then. The years I lived out in Chicago are very blurry to me. All right, box 2, good luck. Ty Pete for the Nuts, which is the Mariners. Oh, really? Nice. That's something I need to do. I mean, I've been to a fair amount of, I've probably been to about 20 minor league parks. I mean, if I really sat down and figured it out. That's for Doug, that one. But that's something I'd like to do one summer, man. Maybe just go for a drive for a couple weeks and hit a whole bunch I've never been to. Theo Gillian drafted. Chase DeLauder. Here's a Tyson Lewis. 117 of 150 for the Reds. For Jeffrey. Davenport, Iowa. I'm trying to think if I can remember anything from there. It was a long time ago, too. And, hey, look at that. Yoendy Morales for the Nationals. It works for you every time, Chris. 48 of 199. Chris likes to use a lot of reverse psychology in his breaking, and it tends to work for him. The card gods listen sometimes. All right, Morales, Montgomery, Strauss, or I'm sorry, Levi Sterling, Chase Burns, Kyle Teal, and O'Farrell, Griff O'Farrell. Bill, he's not being rude. Sometimes he's at work and he talks on his breaks and stuff, so he might have had to go real quick. Okay, 46 of 199, Carson Benj for the Mets. Rhythm City. Is that the name of your casino? I don't think I ever knew that. Rhythm City. Is it like music themed or something? Is that, or what's the rhythm part of it? Yeah, it's music themed. Rich has the Mets. Jason Churio ballpark promos, and Bryce Cunningham for the Yanks. For Lou. How many do they have, Chris? And, like, who's the parent company? Is it, like, Caesars or, like, one of the big companies, or... Esteban Gonzalez, Keishel, Hagen Smith, Familia, Clark, and DeMartini. You do, the one you work at is in Iowa, though, right, Chris? You, like, live right up near the border, right? You said, like, you can literally walk to Iowa in, like, 2 minutes from your house or something? Other independently owned, okay. 6. They're probably making money hand over fist. They're not like Indian reservations, are they? Like the Indian casinos? I mean, I know that's not really necessary these days. Colson Montgomery, League Elites. Trey Yasevich. It's a nice color match there. 25 of 150. Blue Jays is Jordan. Jordan was in our eBay breaks. I think this is Jordan's first website break with us, if I'm not mistaken. There you go, Jordan. Nice Yasevich. Matt Shaw. All right, Made, Durbin, Nevins, Anthony, Fontenelle, and Mitchell. I'm sure you make money hand over fist if you just own one casino. All right, Chris, have a good night at work, buddy. Check back in with us if you can. All right, Jeremy Rodriguez, 1 per box, X-Fractor, Mets. Basayo. And Mets keep hitting. Nick Morbito for the Cyclones. See, Rich takes a break. He waits for us to get back on YouTube, and he's hitting left and right. All right, Campbell, Tong, Soto, Bean, Dante Nori, and Juan Flores. Well, here's a card, but it is busted to hell on the corner there. Who's got the Pirates? Jeffrey. I'll send you a wrapper and stuff with it. I mean, if you want to try to get it replaced, that corner is futched, as we like to say. 173 of 175, Eddie Reinders. That's a little more than soft. It's so weird. It's that one corner, too. I don't even know if I can get in a top loader. I have to get a 59 point for it. Colson Montgomery, ballpark promos, and Andrew Painter for the Phils. 66 of 75 for Jeremy. And for the Giants, James Tibbs III for Robert. On the auto, James Tibbs III. All right, Jang, Parker, Bryce McCage, Carson Bench, Nick McLean, and Luis Baez. All right, the last pack. Dalton rushing elites. Luke Adams, Fernandez, Messina, Antonacci, Hidalgo, Moore, and Cabrera. And that, my friends, will do it. All right. I want to thank him for joining us. As always, I couldn't do this without y'all, especially over here on the website. You guys are the best. My bestest guys of all. So we got a full lineup coming. We're going to do our pro debut rando next. Then we'll do our update rando. And then if those last couple teams sold, we'll do the update pick your team also. So let me put a quick hit recap together. And then we'll go off for just a few minutes. You can go get a drink, get something to eat, have a pee. And while I set up the rando, and then we'll push on. All right, hit recap for 2025 Topps Pro Debut. Pick your team break number 303. The one per box X Fractors, Travis Sikora, Jeremy Rodriguez, and we did have one throwback to Chase Utley for the Phils. Numbered parallels, we had this one Eddie Reinders, but the corner is busted really bad on it. 173, 175. We'll send you a wrapper and a UPC from the box if you want to try and get it replaced. Other numbered parallels, nice Cags to 150. Crisantes to 150. Samuel Basayo to 150. Griffin Burkhalter to 299. Spencer Nivens to 75. Tyson Lewis to 150. Ty Pete to $2.99. Braylon Payne to $1.99. Carson Benj to $1.99. A very tasty Trey Yasevich to $1.50. And Andrew Painter for the Fightins to $75. Autographs. Bryce Cunningham for the Mets. James Tibbs III for the Giants. Nick Morbido for the Mets. Tyson Lewis for the Reds. Another Nick Morbido for the Mets. Gerald Perez for the White Sox. That is $2.99. Robert Calaz to $1.99 for the Rockies. And Yoandy Morales to $1.99 for the Nationals. That, my friends, will do it. All right, folks, again, thanks so much for joining me. I will be back in 5 with Pro Debut Random Team Break. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.